Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the inventory system that you see behind me. Lots of people are converting over to the box system. It is a great way to keep all of your inventory organized. This is how I keep thousands of items organized and I never lose them whenever I'm pulling orders. And I want to teach you exactly how to get this for your system. So let's get into it. I know a lot of people, whenever they're first starting out with reselling, they either just make a big pile of their stuff in the corner of their room somewhere, or they'll use clear totes and start stuffing items in there just to keep things semi-organized. That's fine until you get to having about 50 items, and then it's hard to keep track of things and know exactly where they're at. Currently for my store where I'm only selling shirts, I am using the totes. I'm just stuffing shirts that I'm photographing, and it's starting to get a bit much, digging around trying to find the item to ship it out. Thankfully, I do not have duplicates yet. That will be an issue. If I ever have two of the same items selling, then I have to really know if I'm picking the right one or not. However, all of that worry and all of that stress will go away using this box system. And I'm going to show you how to do it because I'm actually going to be converting my totes that are carrying my shirts into the box system. So you guys are going to do it with me, and I'll show you exactly how to do it step by step and the pros and cons to it and how much simpler, just the benefits of having a box system and having everything organized. So let's head over to my shirt store. All right, so this is my shirt store currently. As you can tell, things are just in the buckets, just sitting there ready to be packaged and sent out, versus coming over here and seeing my thousands of pairs of jeans and pants all nicely bagged and numbered, and you know exactly where they are because they're in numerical order. Currently, whenever something is sold on my shirt store, I try to remember which bucket I put it in, and I know you can do, I know you can label the totes. I just haven't gotten to that point because I don't even want to do that. I just want to head straight to the boxes. So I would just try to remember where it is in the totes and start looking around in the totes, find the tote that it's in, and then start digging around like a rat trying to find the item, and everything is getting, not folded anymore. It's just kind of getting all mixed and muddled together. That is the downside of just throwing all your items in a tote. So say somebody buys something off of my jeans store, but say somebody bought item number 24705. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be looking in numerical order for a 247 range, which is right here in this box. All I have to do is just skim through until I find that exact item. So it's just kind of like a library where, everything's in alphabetical order. This is all numerical order. Every item having a number. The oldest stuff is going to be on the very far left, and the newest stuff will be on the very far right. Another cool thing about this box system is literally anybody can come find an item for you. They don't have to know anything about your system or what you're selling or really anything about eBay. You just tell them, get this number, they'll be able to find it. Whereas with the totes, it's gonna be a little tricky. Not gonna lie. Now the cons with the box system would be that there is a little bit of a startup cost because you have to get shelving if you don't have it. You have to buy boxes. It might take you a couple hours or a whole weekend to convert what you've got going on to being organized. So it is a little bit intensive in the beginning, unless you're doing this early, which I highly recommend before you get tons of items to convert over. Just start implementing it as soon as you can because it'll make your life a lot easier. Those are the cons. I would say the cons, but any organizational system is going to have some sort of startup cost, If you're only going to have a store that's about 50 items or less, it's just like a little side hustle thing, like side gig, then don't really worry about an organizational system because you're not going to have a hard time finding your stuff. However, if you are wanting to do this full time and you are wanting to grow your store, you will need to figure out how to keep things organized because once you start getting hundreds upon thousands of items on your store, the chances of you losing items will become greater and greater and greater if they are not organized and you know exactly where they are. You do not want to lose anything because that will make unhappy customers get a ding on your account for canceling due to out of stock. It's just not a great experience as a business owner or a customer. So definitely figure out an organizational system that works best for you. The one last con that I would have to say, the con comes with any organizational system, is whenever it comes to consolidating. So once you've sold enough items out of one box, it starts getting really empty. What you're gonna wanna do is then move things in numerical order together, start smushing them back into a box. Sometimes it takes a little while to consolidate. I know we've currently got 2,000 items on our store, and it can take like a whole hour of going through every single box and consolidating it, because some boxes may only have 2 items out of it. Some boxes may have 15 items out of it. So you kind of have to Tetris it to get everything scooted up, moved over. That way you have more space for new items and you get boxes back and more shelf space. So it's a necessity. It's like an evil necessity that you gotta do, but you gotta do what you gotta do with it. That's enough talk with the pros and cons of the box system versus not having an organizational system. What I wanna do now is kind of show you the stuff that I got for my shirt store and show you how I'm going to convert from totes into boxes. These are the boxes. I bought 25 of these long boxes. I got these off of Uline. I'm talking with the scissors. Sorry. So these boxes I got off of Uline. They are size 24 by 10 by 8, and it got here super quick. The shipping is a little bit much on it, but it's super reliable and fast. I'm gonna build these with you guys, and then in the Amazon box, I got these SKU stickers and the plastic bags to put my items in. But all the links and everything, I will actually be adding to my Instagram profile. Like I'll have like a little highlight for the SKU system and like the box system, so you can have direct links to all of this. I also have direct links to my backboard information, like with my lights and the blanket. That's also on my Instagram. If you want to follow me over there, you'll get all that information. But yeah, without further ado, let's start converting the shirt store from totes to boxes. So I have my stuff ready to go. I have about 50 items in the totes that I need to convert. This is a great weekend project if you have a weekend to do this, whether you need a day, a couple hours, or a whole weekend. That's when I suggest doing this, because you're gonna wanna just put on some music, a TV show, something just to pass the time depending on how many items you have. So let's do it. I've set the stage. So I've got the boxes I'm going to be making. I have the inventory that I will be skewing. I have my laptop. That way, whenever I get a number on one of these, I can go in, find it, add the number to it. If you're not able to find your custom SKU column in your table, go up to Customize Table, checkmark the custom label, bring it up to the top. That way, whenever you are looking at your table, you're able to see an area where you can edit your custom label. So I got that to the left of me. I got my stickers and my bags right in front of me. Got some scissors, and then I have like a trash bucket or like a trash box here to throw like all the little tabs from here into it. Enough talking, let's actually do this. All right, so I have my 3 boxes ready to go. I'm just doing these 3 for right now just to see like how many items each one can actually hold before I make more, because you don't have to make all these all at once. So we're gonna start with the first bucket that I have. So I just have my shirt loosely in there. What I'm gonna do is fold it up, take your bag, put it in there. And close it up. So this will be the first item that I'm doing. So I'm just going to obviously take the first sticker, place it on there, and then if you stack up the box like this, whenever it's laying flat, this is the front, like the first number. So whenever you stack it, put it face down. That way it's easy to stack it all up, and you can squish them down to get the air out and keep stacking them up that way. And then whenever you're done and you put it down horizontally, you'll have everything in order that way. All right, so I have my first box super full. I was able to fit 24 items in here. So now I'm just gonna pop it on up on my shelf and it's ready to rock and roll. So I have now 2 boxes that are full. This box is holding more items than this one because these are more like hoodies and stuff. This box is not full yet. So what I'm actually going to do is go put this over by my photo station. That way, whenever I am photoing, I can go ahead and package them up, skew them, and put them in line. And so whenever this gets full, then I'll come put it back here. For these items that won't fit in my box system because they're too big, I'm just hanging up. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to tag them just to identify them. I know they're not gonna be in order, but at least they'll be identified and I can confirm with the SKU number that that is the right item, just like that. So you can do without the bags whenever it comes to the box system because that will stick on the clothes for the most part. However, whenever you get to consolidating, you just have to be very mindful that none of them pop off because they're not gonna stick as well like they do on plastic. I'm gonna bring that table over here just so it's up higher and I have more workspace on this thing now. A rundown of what I will be doing from this point on is after I'm done photographing the shirt, I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna fold it up, put it in a bag, put the sticker on it. Then I'm going to take a picture of the sticker and then I'm gonna put the item in there. Take a picture of the SKU number right after you're done photoing. That way the SKU number and the set of photos all stick together, like stay together on your phone or your camera or whatever you're using. That way, whenever you go to upload, everything's all together and you know exactly what number is this because it's right there. Whenever you come to make a listing, this is where you're gonna put all your photos, obviously, and then add the photo of the SKU number. But then down here, you wanna go over to see title options and check the custom SKU right there. This will pop up. And that is where you put your custom SKU number for that item. Whenever it comes to pulling from here because somebody ordered and it's time to ship out, it will show the custom SKU label right there. Right now it says $1 because I haven't done it, but it will now start saying what that SKU number actually is. So you know exactly what number to go look for whenever you're ready to package it. I hope this was really informative for you guys. If you liked it and you thought it was super informative, be sure to give it a like. That way somebody else like you can find this video and learn how to do it as well. But other than that, if you have any other questions, leave them in the comments and I'll answer them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.